Hey guys, what's going on? Chavez here. There's a question that I want to look at. That I was trying to do this yesterday, but so I'm running a little late. So sorry, guys. That's just that I got home and I knocked out, but I'm awake now. So let's do this question real quick. It says that R be the region in the first quadrant bounded by the graph y equals 36 minus x squared and the coordinate axis. Determine the value of k such that y equals kx squared separates R into two regions of equal area. All right, so let's draw this out. So this guy, that's just a parabola with its vertex on the y-axis. So 36 minus x squared, where that has to be 6, right? Because 6 squared is 36. And I have another graph, kx squared. And so this graph is y equals kx squared. And this graph is y equals 36 minus x squared. Okay, so I think we're doing pretty good right now. And it separates R into two regions of equal area. So this is R here. So the first thing you want to do is figure out the area between 0 and 6 of the first initial one, the region R. So integral from between 0 and 6 of 36 minus x squared dx. And you can use any, that's not really the issue here. The issue is that we want to find k. So I don't mind if you use a calculator to figure this out. Of course, you can do this pretty quick, right? 36x minus x cubed over 3, just plug in a 6. But I'm just going to get Desmos here to give me that number really quick. Desmos, open graph. I'm going to type in f of x equals 36 minus x squared. And because I gave the graph a name, of course, if you want to see it, there it is. You can always click on the little wrench here and fix the window here. Integral 0 lower limit, 6 upper limit, and I'm just going to type f of x, and then you can just put dx, and it'll give you the number. So there it is, 144. And then we're going to cut that in half, and 72. So this guy right here, and actually you can use either the top portion or the bottom portion, but I think this top portion is probably the easier one. This part right here, that's 72, guys. So what I'm going to do now, I need to figure out this x and y coordinate. Well, that's just some x value, and then the y coordinate is just going to be some kx squared. So I need to figure out how I'm going to write my upper limit, right? I can't just write upper limit of x. So what I'm going to do is, if I want to figure out what that x value is, well, the only time that, that these two functions are equal is when 36 minus x squared equals kx squared. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go 36 minus x squared equals kx squared. And because I don't have a term x here, I'm just going to move that x squared to the right. And I think the issue that we were doing earlier, I think I might have accidentally put minus x squared here when it should be a plus x squared. I'm going to factor out an x squared. So let's see, x squared. So I'm going to have k plus 1 and divide. So 36 over k plus 1 equals x squared, and then take the square root. So x equals 6 over square root of k plus 1. All right, we got our x value. So now I'm going to go integral between 0 and 6 over square root of k plus 1. And I'm going to type in, this is my upper. So 36 minus x squared minus, this is my lower, kx squared dx. I don't see any issue. Let's take an antiderivative. Don't worry, we're just going to come up on this guy here. So 36x minus x cubed over 3 minus kx cubed over 3. Let me make sure that everything checks out. I think we're good. Between 0 and 6 over square root of k plus 1. All right, guys, plug in this guy in for x here. And what we're going to do, we're going to have a system. So an equation, 36 parentheses 6 over square root of k plus 1. Close it minus, let's do a fraction here, and then open parentheses 6 over square root of k plus 1. Close it, put a cube on that, over 3, minus k, parenthesis 6 over square root of k plus 1, close it, cubed, over 3. Now remember, all this, upper minus lower, this is the area under the curve. All that should equal that number right there, 72. So there it is. I'm going to set up a hack, I guess. I'm going to type this into Desmos, but instead of typing a K, I'm going to put it in an X, and then I'm just going to type in, on the next line, 72, and see where they intersect. So I don't see any issue. I think we're okay right now. So let me get my laptop back up. And let's see. Desmos. I'm going to clear this. I no longer need it. I don't think I do. And then 36. Actually, I got to put y equals, right? So y equals 36, parenthesis. I'm going to have a fraction. And instead of typing in k, I'm going to type in an x. 6 over square root of k plus 1. So 6 over square root x plus 1 close minus, and I think I have another fraction. I have a 3 in the bottom, and I have another fraction up here, and I already forgot. So it's cubed. So 6 over, and then that cubed, and then, okay. So let me put a parenthesis here. 6 over square root x plus 1, get out of there, to the power 3. I don't see any issue right now. Minus fraction, 3 in the bottom, fraction again, 3 here in the top, open parenthesis. Oh wait, no, x there, I believe. Let me make sure. Yeah, x, and then that cubed again, so 6. So 6 here, square root x plus 1, close, and to the third power again. I don't see any issues. I think we're good. All right. And then on this guy, I'm going to put 72. Everything looks good to me. Y equals 72. All right. Here we go. Let's zoom out. And there's my answer. Bam. So 3. The number 3. So K is 3. There it is. So I come back and I choose my answer. All right. Hopefully this video helped. If it helped, hook it up with a thumbs up. If it didn't, I guess you can give it a thumbs down if you want. And let me know what other questions we have, guys. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.